In this part, I'm going to ask you to compare two pictures, and I will then ask you two questions about them. You will have 45 seconds for each response. Begin speaking when you hear this sound. What do you see in these two pictures? Which of these activities would you prefer to do? Why? Which of these two activities do you think children would prefer? In this part, you have 1 minute to think about your answers and 2 minutes to talk. You can make notes if you wish. Begin speaking when you hear this sound. How important is it that children learn about saving money? What advice would you give someone about managing their personal finances? Why do people think that wealth brings happiness? You now have 1 minute to think about your answer. You now have 2 minutes to speak. You are going to speak on a topic for 1.5 minutes. You can see the topic on the screen and 2 lists of points, for and against, related to the topic. Choose 2 items from each list and give a balanced argument to represent both sides of the topic. You have 1 minute to prepare your argument. You will then have 1.5 minutes to speak. Begin speaking when you hear this sound. After you finish speaking, you will be asked an additional question about the topic and asked to speak for 45 seconds. You now have a minute to prepare your argument. You now have 1.5 minutes to speak. How we dress nowadays is more important now than 50 years ago. What is your response to this statement?
This is the end of the speaking test.